So how to avoid injury as a runner or a cyclist. Now, I've been injured many times throughout my life doing running and cycling, and I've learned quite a few things along the way. And in today's video, I'd like to share a couple of tips on how to avoid injury and what to do if you are injured. So my uncle always used to use this metaphor for injury relating to the lights on the dashboard of a car. So you know you've got those lights that say change the oil, change the tires, all of that stuff, and they have different colors. So the yellow color represents that it's not bad yet, but it will become a problem if you don't do something within the next couple of weeks. And the red light says, okay, you have to do something now because we can't fucking go anywhere. So that's the same with injury. When you have the yellow light, when you see the injury coming along, then it's best to stop doing the activity that you're doing that's causing the injury. If you're not aware of these things, then you'll probably stop when the red light is on and you've got no choice, you can't fucking move. Obviously, it's best to avoid letting your injury or your condition get to that point and it becomes something chronic. You know, that's not a position that you want to be in. So currently, I actually do have a bit of an injury. Well, it's not really an injury, it's just something, the yellow light is on and my body is warning me if I keep going, you're going to hit the red light and you're going to have to stop for months. And I don't want to stop for fucking months. So I'm listening to my body now and I'm taking off for a week. 2 weeks ago, I rode with lighter gears on my road bike. I did the deliveries with the road bike and that definitely helped. My knee did get better. And then last week, the knee got just stayed at that level because I rode with the Fixie. So now I'm just going to take a full week off, let the body recover. So there's this acronym that they use in sports science called RICE, rest, ice, compression, elevation. You can get rid of the ice part and just keep the rest part. It's all about that rest. You want to get high quality rest. And you also want to focus on your nutrition, high quality nutrition that's going to help you to recover as fast as possible. So forget the ice because that's just going to counteract your body's natural inflammation, which you want. The inflammation is a good thing. It helps you to recover. It's your body's natural healing process. And then let's talk about avoiding injury. This is probably common sense, but most people don't have common sense these days. Especially if you're a runner, you definitely want to build up your mileage slowly. You don't want to fucking rush into things and say, let's start with 50 Ks a week if you've never fucking ran in your life. You want to start it with like 1K a week and then maybe add a few 100 meters every week and just build up from there till you can run 50 Ks in a week. With cycling, it's not as extreme. With cycling, you can probably ride 300 Ks in a week from scratch and you'd be okay. But like for me with this new job of mine, I started riding the Fixie and my body isn't used to putting out that much torque for that long. So that caused me to get a little bit of a knee injury on the right side, or it's not really an injury, it's just an inflammation. And with the fixed gear, if you're going on the hills, your cadence can drop all the way down to 20 RPM. So that's going to put quite a bit of strain on the knee if you're not used to it. And if you're riding 350 to even 550 kilometers a week and you're not used to that, then yeah, you'll definitely get a little bit of inflammation from that. I can understand that. And also, I think the reason that I got that is because on 2 occasions I rode home with one leg because the left crank arm fell off. So that put a little bit of extra pressure on the knee. Then of course you've got strength and conditioning exercises. I don't do those anymore. I used to do them back in the day, but I found them extremely monotonous and boring and I couldn't sustain them for more than a few weeks. And I found that they didn't really help that much. All you need to do is the progressive overload, so give your body the time to adapt to the activity that you're doing. With cycling, it's pretty easy because you're forced to ride in a certain way, ride with a certain technique. But with running, your legs have the freedom to move into different positions, so your running form, your running technique could be quite bad, and that could definitely lead to an injury, so you have to work on that. But with cycling, you're only riding in one motion. So the reason why this camera is shaking is just people are walking on this bridge. But I really like this view over here with the river, so I thought, fuck it, let me film a video here. So that's it, man. Just get the rest, skip the ice, compression, elevation, run with proper form, technique, and cycling too. With the cycling, it's like you're wiping dog shit off on the grass. That's the kind of pedal stroke that you want to have. But you're not going to get an injury from cycling that easy as you will with running. Running is a lot more impact on your body. What else? Yeah, strength and conditioning exercises. You can do those if you want, but I find them pretty fucking boring. So leave it in the comments down below if you find the strength and conditioning exercises boring as hell too, and if you refuse to do it. Ciao for now.